Aw, it'll be a black screen for a minute. Yep, I'm gonna have to reload the game. Dumb thing. Okay, Super Alt F4, Xkill, vrchat, Steam vrchat. And I gotta make sure that it's not logging. I gotta make sure it's not logging me out. I knew it would do it eventually. Xfinity always does it. Don't you dare crash vrchat. Probably gonna have to go clear my cache because it's gonna be that type of thing. Oh no, it's not. It's gonna actually load. Or is it? Or is it gonna be one of those troll things? It's gonna be one of the trolls. Alright, clear out my cache. I'll probably go for about another half an hour and then I'm gonna call it quits. Because it's been almost what? Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, over 4.5 hours. Game again, OBS. Oh, for crying out loud. Are we gonna do this again, vrchat? For crying out loud. Gotta love when it breaks. Now my chat's broken. Now I gotta reopen my chat thing because it decided to break. Oh, for crying out loud. Everything's gonna break now. We good? Everything up and running? No, it's in the world. Not on my hand. Yep, there's my chat.
Hey, came through your avatar and fucking blinded me. Yeah, that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's pretty constant.
Yeah.
I got a beer. I could go for a beer.
You wanna do a beer before you go to work? He's doing a beer before he goes to work.
I did, right? A beer before.
Well, you just said the words for words, and I mean, that's ironic you brought that up, because to me it's like, they can't hurt. I mean, for words, bro, because I got in a fight with somebody today. Not a fight, but I got in like a disagreement, let's say.
Bad now.
What's wrong with your dog?
Nah, I'm not gonna drink, because if I drink, okay, I do.
Don't drink.
Maybe
Don't
one of my
drink.
subs. Like,
You're gonna fuck up. Yeah, you're gonna fuck up someone's fucking computer. You're gonna fucking.
It's my
You're gonna do a fucking double BIOS swap. You're gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
We're still organizing things.
What's wrong with your dog?
You know how you find someone?
There's the unfollow button, like, you know, but he's like really presenting respect. I'm like, you know, like, I shouldn't have like really said that shit, but I'm like, you know, you don't have, I'm like, you don't have to like,
Oh,
read them, you know, it's like now good and bad.
Oh, it's
my cat.
Oh, that is so bright.
Yes.
He was.
that was this guy's cat.
Good
I
grief.
remember like a party before you invited me, I was just like raving the fuck out.
Desktop Lexi.
No fucking desktop. Just chill, you guys should have seen me last night for the first time
you
in
ready?
like
Look,
forever.
look.
I was actually in fucking desktop. Even though it's looming.
Nah, stand up right now.
Wait, I didn't know this, I was just looking at them titties!
Nah, fucking shoot this shit right now.
Mama did
That was actually just
Shy
last
right
night.
now. Then shoot.
Since when? Now it's gonna be dark, Kenpai, you ready?
Nice. Throw
Because I was in a bad fucking mood, you know this?
Yeah. I know, I don't see you in whatever mode you're in, I see you for you, so take that how you want. I can't get my gun out anymore. There it is. There it is. You ready?
Whatever, I was coming back in again.
Whoa, that was fucking great.
Shot.
Is there a mirror in here somewhere?
Kawaii shot.
It's so weird
Yes,
being
there
lewd
is.
in this avatar.
It's so weird not being lewd in this avatar.
What's happening? How long has it been?
Yeah, they're doing
I'm just
it.
It's so
saying.
lewd to me, even with this avatar or not.
Oh, there we go.
This is like the
I'm
kill
leading
episode.
to time out. I'm leading to the name, not the avatar. Get it right.
Oh, he's got some pretty good underboob.
Don't fucking make me a pedophile or something like that. No, that's bullshit. No. I don't even. I see Lexa, not this.
I'm going to walk away since I'm streaming.
Have you ever tried to like,
Yeah.
or do some dumb shit like, hey, I'm gonna just cause commotion because I'm having a bad day? Really not worth it, right? It's like, just smoke a little weed and chill the fuck out. Go back to fucking drunk.
Smoke a little weed. Yeah, then I think you can get along with them.
What's up, WBC? I didn't even know you were here. I was in another app. Sorry, I was talking to him, but I was over there.
you're fine.
I didn't see you. What's up? Sorry.
Been streaming.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Nah, you're fine. I'll be ending it soon anyway. I already had Xfinity crash OBS after about 4.5 hours. So I'll probably be ending it soon.
You been streaming all day again? You doing those long streams? Last time you were streaming for a minute.
Yeah, it was 8 hours, 20 minutes last time. This time it was 4.5
Set a
hours.
world record. I wonder what the record is on your stream or something. I saw a guy
On this?
days.
Hold on. Let's not say it for this because you can cheat on this. You could fall asleep and just.
Yeah, I've actually seen people do that.
What was it? There was a video that was out where a guy made like over $2,000 by literally just sleeping on his stream. But he had all of his notifications set to a blast level on his alarm. So when people donate to him, you'll hear like, "This is a nuclear strike." You hear like the horns. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's waking up. He tries to go back to sleep. Like the whole crowd gets to fuck with him while he's trying to sleep. And then like somebody like donated to him like $100, but had the sound effects of a ton of like 1,000 dogs barking. So you just hear like nothing but dogs howling and barking. You just see him like trying to roll around and trying to fall asleep.
That's so funny, man.
My friend did that
Dude, you get.
the one time.
He did the sleep challenge. Oh god.
No,
You know what's
no,
crazy?
he fell asleep in vrchat.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're fine.
I've done
Oh,
it.
shit.
It's not.
What about, you ever heard, you know who Andy Warhol is, right?
It sounds very familiar, but it's not
It's
clicking.
not, a quick little rundown. He's the guy, you know those pictures of Marilyn Monroe that have
I would say
4
the
different
picture
colors?
Oh.
Remember that paint thing? It's like the one where it has Marilyn Monroe. It's like a bunch of copies, but it's different colors. And then there's other ones that he did like pop art back in the 90s and was really famous for doing like taking Marilyn Monroe and doing color swaps and all this stuff. And then he did like this. Remember the Campbell soup can picture?
Yeah, I remember the Campbell.
Oh.
That was him too, right? So he made it on the poster though, and duplicated it over a repetition of iterations, right? So he was
Yeah, I
famous
remember
for that type of work. But what was I even bringing him up for? Oh, the sleeping thing. Okay. Sleeping, right? The sleeping thing. He originally filmed a guy sleeping, and that was a piece of art called "Man Sleeping," which is a 9-hour film of a man sleeping, and that was like considered like fine art at the time. It was never done before, you know what I'm saying? So it's ironic to me how like people are sleeping in VR, but you know what you could do? If you pose it as a reproduction of his work and you said, I'm recreating Sleeping Man inside VR, and you just like paid homage to, that artist, it actually would, like, the art world would actually kind of appreciate that, because like it hasn't really been done in that light. Like maybe someone fell asleep in VR, but you could film that person sleeping in VR. So someone needs to be in here with you with a camera and film you sleeping. And I know it's a weird video, but this guy did it, and that's like, it's considered a piece of fine art. It's like this weird video he did called "Man Sleeping" back when cameras were just coming out and shit. It's a weird fucking video, but
Or you can just
it's
do
nothing big.
this.
It's just a man sleeping. Weird.
Or you could just do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's exactly how it was anyways. The camera was still in the original shot, so you're right. You don't need another person. You just load your camera, fall asleep. But then what you have to do is watch the video, and you got to make the avatar like the same as the video, and you got to frame the shot the same, and then you can kind of recreate it in VR, and it would be like I don't know, it'd be a recreation of his art piece in here. And I thought about it last year. I never did it. I know it's weird, but I don't know. Sleeping Man, try it. It might be something for the art piece.
I don't trust vrchat enough to sleep in vrchat, because I've already been crashed enough by modded clients, shaders, and all that crap, so yeah.
There Dang.
Well, you can easily turn those off though. You can have it like a complete block, or you just have trusted friends with the
I
one
have-
thing that you can see.
Shaders is all off for everybody. They still can hit you.
Nah,
It's
people
ju-
do some wild shit, bro.
all they have to
People
do
come
is
into my rooms, like private rooms.
yeah.
There's a friend of mine. He still has his old client, but I don't know if he's modded anymore. But he has it set to where, because he's done that. He's one of the ones that delved into hacking and stuff.
Yeah.
He had a thing that would shut off your gloves and shut off your mask, but he made a new client that would counteract that. And he tried selling it to VRChat, but they declined it. They didn't want his code, so he was just like, "Fuck it, I'll hold on to it myself." And he was gonna send it to another person that really wanted it. But he fixed like 90% of like those problems, like with crashers and stuff. Like he had limiters set to almost everything, so where if your client was receiving certain amounts of like, I guess spikeage, I don't know how he did it, but it would instantly block
Yeah,
that
threshold,
character
yeah.
and restrict that.
Like a threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
they
it
still
worked really
can.
well, and he even said,
Dude, I'm down easy.
"What's up?"
Even if you block people, they still can hit you.
But the way he
Steam, for
set it up
instance,
is it
modded? Sure.
shuts off that load. It wouldn't
I got a
prevent it
question.
would prevent your PC from loading it.
About like modded games, right? Like most games on Steam have like communities that mod them, like Half-Life or
Yeah.
Gmod or whatever it is. There's modded versions of the game. What's the difference between like VR chat being modded, like
'Cause
for
they
its
don't-
own version?
They don't want you to. As soon as
So
they
some
detect,
companies, wait, so I'm saying, so do some companies like encourage modding them, and they do that?
Well-
Like they say, hey guys, here's the mod SDK.
You
Or is it some
gotta.
people go, because I've seen some like homebrewed mods for some games that aren't official mods, right? Like some people make mods that aren't official. Like say you made, I don't know, a Battlefield version of VR chat that was like a mixture of like this game and that game. I don't know. Say you merged two games together and you were that good, right? Like shit like that could happen on the underground, but I don't know if it's like encouraged. But it's,
Well, one of
not
the big
100%
issues
encouraged.
with modded for VR chat is there is no boundaries. Like, say for instance, any of these other games, their tool usage is the system that the game allows them to have. Here, you could rip anything from any game, from anything, and that would end up like that would conflict with a lot of copyright issues, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why they can't like push forward towards it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, right now we're already the VR chat's been hit hard with that stuff, like with the whole copyright issues. Because I mean,
Right.
a lot of people, not many, but a lot of people would just rip an avatar and just completely place it in here, and not alter it or anything like that.
Right.
So, companies can actually hound on VR chat really heavy with that. But I mean, if they added modding to it, I don't know. That's my assumption.
I got an idea. I always had this one idea that might work. I've been saying it. I told Ron once. Basically, I thought that. Well, here's some context. You know what WordPress is? Like WordPress is open source
Thanks, Glorious
website thing. A
Package,
lot
for
of
the
people
follow.
like to build
Yeah.
websites, and
Map.
Yeah. I know something
like
about.
paid plugins and things like that. So there's like a whole business thing around that. But what I'm getting at is like VR chat could be the WordPress of VR in a sense that if they charged $9.99 for a version of VR chat that could be like white labeled and run on private servers, it would do two things. It would limit the VR chat's liability to anyone who's trying to do custom like stuff on their own servers, and what the buyers would get was be full API access to webhooks and integration and extension of the APIs, right? So they'd have custom versions of VR chat running on their websites or their servers, and then they'd be able to have meetings and encrypted servers and do actual like business meetings and B2B stuff on a whole nother level by paying VR chat $9.99 a month for their most updated SDK, and then everyone else who's going to do public world and free stuff would still have what they have right now, but there could be a higher level of like VR chat use on a production level that would be paid, like for people that want like high level support or like whatever whatever it is.
It's funny you mention that because
Idea, right?
working at Walmart, they have in the back area virtual reality Oculus headsets now for training.
Nice. Oh, shit.
So it's like, yeah,
Not
so
the
it's
Walmart
kind of
I worked
interesting.
at.
Let's go.
Right, like so what SDK are they going to use to like load up the Walmart avatars and load up a world report?
Yeah.
Load
even
up the
have
angry
an
child in the buggy. I don't know.
And you guys
I've
have to
never
like
touched
simulate your work in there, see what I mean? So who knows? I mean, maybe they need Maybe they're gonna have their own proprietary system that they made and has like funny avatars, and it's like some guy working on their own version. Because it's Walmart, they have mad cash. To be honest, they might.
Oh yeah. I just sell guns.
He's like, I sell the guns in the back.
I did the
Need
truck.
guns? Come
Yeah.
see me.
Well, Cap 2.
If you work there, let me ask you a question. Why, when I go to Walmart at like 3:30 in the morning, everybody will not talk to me? I'm like, hey man, where's this? They're like, they look up and they go, and they look back down, dude. They don't even know.
Because they've been working since 11 at night.
Yeah, it's 11 at night to 8 o'clock in the morning. From 8 to 3, and then 8 to 2, and then it's 2 to 11. I had the 2
I'm
to
an
11.
assistant manager. I'm an assistant manager at mine, so all I do is I go into the back office where all the guns are, and I get a little snooze in. I'm just like,
Nice.
don't you
Yeah,
fucking
nice.
tell anybody I said that. Anyways, I get a little snooze.
You're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they don't have my. I'm the only one that has my keys, so they can't get into my place. So
True, but
You're good, man. You're
kind of streaming at the moment.
I used
so
to-
yeah, but
good. You're fine, man. Nobody's gonna be.
dude, I'm counting the guns. That's all. You gotta mathematically get them correct, okay? This is me listening to. Fuck it,
Yes,
whatever.
man,
I
there's
slept in there.
technology. Don't even worry about it, man. Yo, I remember working
Yeah.
at Publix. You know what I used to do? Let me
Dude,
tell you a little story.
I slept. Yeah, go.
No, I sleeping at work, bro. I used to work at this grocery store, Publix, when I was like 16. And dude, that shit was like the hardest job ever. I'll go get the carts or whatever. And I'm living in Florida, in Miami. That's hot as fuck in the summer, and I'm getting carts out there in the tarmac. So, you know, I was like the cart man. You know, I would always go out there and just get the carts. You know, I was in school playing football, I was in shape, whatever. So I was like getting the carts. I'd grab shitloads of them. So I'd always be out there getting the carts. And like my little thing was, yeah, I'm going to get carts. And I swear to you, I would like go to my car, like in another parking lot, and take 2 bong hits and just take a nap.
Dude,
And I come back. They'd be like,
Oh,
"Where you
God.
at?" I'm like, oh, my bad.
yo, I was just,
I didn't get fired.
See that?
Oh my
See, that's the thing with me.
Because the
When I was in,
the guy. So, sorry, go ahead. The guy. Well, I'm gonna tell you the end of the story. I did quit because, the guy I was working for was so like abusive and bullying to all the workers there, and like eventually I had enough of it, and I was like, hey man, I told him like my dreams, my passions, and I had a one-on-one with him, and he like tried shutting down everything I was about, and like told me like I was gonna be nothing and this and that, and I was like, I'm gonna make beats. This is before I even went to college. I'm like, I'm gonna make beats, man. And he's like, oh, you're gonna make beats, so you're gonna be a hip hop or rapper. He like got all in, he ate into me, bro, and I was like, all right, man. I just quit, you know. But it's like whatever. That was that one job, that one asshole boss. I can't wait to make it, bro. That's that boss is gonna be like, you know.
oh yeah,
He's like still.
just go to his place and be their promoted hit. Be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that guy, dude. Like he would eat on everyone. He got fired eventually.
Good.
Bad.
when I was, like I said, when I was in the military, we used to do that shit all the time. It's called shamming, like hiding from like work. Like, what we had one guy. He shammed so hard, like we could never find him. He was always like he never showed up to morning formation. So one day, our lieutenant came in and said, "Everybody, we need to have a long sweep and find this man." And so we all were formed up and quiet. We heard somebody going in the background. We're like, "What the hell's that sound?" And we look around. So in the back end, there's these open cages where we put all of our backpacks and our gear and equipment in. Like, and we look and we go to like in the far back corner. That's where his locker was. And we looked in the cage and we see like it looked like really messy, but there was a stuffed sleeping bag. And we heard the snore just, and we opened it up, and lo and behold, this dude's like passed out in his cage. I'm like, what the actual fuck? This dude is crazy. And we used to always do that too. We'd have like we had to do inspections on our vehicles every morning, and we'd go out. And what we would end up doing, because it was always cold in Kansas where I was at. So what we'd end up doing is we'd hop in the truck, let it turn on the engine, put on the heat, and just like hide in the cubby hold and just fall asleep in there. It was so amazing. And then like
It was so cold. It was so fucking cold when I lived out there in Pittsburgh. Like nothing I ever experienced it. But I would live in this little row house, right? And I had this old burner heater. It was like you turn it on. I think it was gas. It was gas heater. So it would like go up through the house. So I would like bundle over the fucking heater, but I didn't know that if you do that, you wake up drier than a damn fucking desert, bro. You gotta be careful. I like went to sleep dehydrated, and I like slept on the heater. And I was like, yeah, nice and warm. Woke up like almost dead because I was like fucking. I was like, what the hell?
Dude,
I like woke up, I couldn't breathe. It's like, holy shit!
Not generation.
Don't do that, by the way. Sleep next to the heater.
You want to know
but not-
dehydration? You want to know dehydration? Be stuck in a desert, Afghanistan, in a fucking tent,
shit.
in 130-degree weather, and I literally slept on a
Damn.
towel. I slept on a
Holy
towel,
shit.
butt-ass naked, and I was still sweating.
Holy shit! Yeah, my
It was
friend
so
Ryan,
bad.
man.
Okay, I've been
He was
streaming
in
for 5
Fallujah, man.
hours.
He's a-
I'm gonna end it.
All right, man. Have a great stream. Your later chat.
See who's
Yo,
on the
fucking
raid.
my friend Ryan, the Marine, and he had to go out to fucking
we'll go
Iraq and
raid
shit,
Lemley.
and he was out there like when they first went out there, and he was like in there, and the only stories I really have like I can relate to is what he told me, you know, like a good friend, he got out and told me some of his stories, and bro, some of the shit he told me was crazy, dude. I mean, insane. But I mean, I can't
Dude,
imagine what
a
you
lot
guys
of
went through,
stuff
bro. I'll
happens.
never understand. It's just crazy.
Taji, Iraq, Kandahar, Afghanistan, I've seen it both.
Oh man, that's crazy. Mad,
Um,
man. Because I mean, holy shit, it's just crazy. You know, couldn't imagine. Did you hear
I
about
mean-
the HoloLens the military got? What? Do you have any information on that? I mean, like,
the what now?
I think it's gonna be. I heard Microsoft had a deal with the military, like public, that they bought the HoloLens shit so they can make upgraded like military HoloLens, you know, or
Oh,
augmented reality, magic leap shit, or no, I think it's HoloLens. I don't know too much about it, but I heard that they're getting upgraded, and pretty soon all the dudes in the military are gonna have like dope ass fucking holographic overlays.
I do
Like, you know.
remember them saying something about that, but it was because a lot of them were radioactive. Not radioactive, but the chemical